Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Love Lebe, aka Naomi. Today I have Christina with me and Lyric yet again. And we are going to be discussing just placement journeys overall as individuals. And yeah, so I'm currently I'm going back to uni in September by God's grace. Amen. Say amen now. Amen. Thank you. And yeah, so I finished off my placement year, and I'll just let the rest of them just continue with their own stories as well. So
I'm currently looking for a placement. So I'm in my second year. So my placement year should start in September. So I'm in the process of trying to find my placement.
Yeah, we do see what we studied, but yeah, yeah. So my name, as you guys know by now,
we just add on to it.
Yeah, as you guys know by now, my name is Lyric, and I study communications and media, and I didn't necessarily have a traditional story in how I got into placements. But yeah, first year, second year was amazing, and at the end of second year, we're looking towards applying for placements. I applied for various different companies in the Microsoft and Google and stuff like that. But a unique opportunity to run for a sabbatical officer, which is an individual or a set of individuals in our university. There's 5 of us who essentially represent students on our campus. And my remit is the remit I ran for, because it's an election. You get in by election. And just to talk about you in. The remit I ran for, I'm really touching my toes. So
You're comfortable, like.
And the role I ran for was VP Education. I represent students academically across the university, ensuring that their university experience academically is the best that it can be. So yeah, when that opportunity came up, I said, yeah, let me apply for it. And I spoke to my academic advisors and stuff, and they said that yeah, this will be applicable for my placement year, especially of the different criteria that it does hit. Yeah. And as I said before, I'm not really a conventional student, so I did my first year, did my second year, did my placement year as VP Education because I won my election, and then and then normally, traditionally, a sabbatical officer has 2 terms if they're re-elected, and I got re-elected by over 1,000 students.
Can you imagine?
Which was really a proud moment for me, and yeah, so now I'm taking a gap year. So normally students return back from their placement and they go straight to the final year, but I decided based on opportunity, and I'm a firm believer that university should be a place or a platform where you accumulate all the skills that you need to thrive professionally. So I decided that it was beneficial for me to take a gap year to accumulate more skills and network more across, because we have a network which is NUS, the National Union of Students, and it's a platform or an opportunity for me to network with many sabbatical officers across the country. So I wouldn't want to waste the opportunity. So by the time I do graduate, I really have 2 years of experience under my belt, and a portfolio of all the things that I've done, and amazing. That lifelong network. So that's kind of my journey.
And just to add on to that, yeah, like I feel like the uni, they do such a great job trying to give these type of skills and stuff as well, but obviously it's just down to the person to be able, because election is not easy. Like election,
it was hard. I actually want to thank these girls because they were on my campaign team as well. It was really hard, but yeah. Enough about me.
Wow.
Yeah, Christina.
Yeah, go on.
So I'm currently studying law. So I'm currently trying to find a placement in a law firm, preferably. But it's quite difficult with the industry that I'm in because it's very specific. So to get into a firm, you need to be specific in what area of law you want to go into. You need to kind of, even though placement is where you can gain your experience, it's very important to know like what you want out of the placement. So that's what I'm kind of struggling with right now, like trying to figure out what type of law I want to go into and what firms I do want to apply for. And yeah, I feel like with my placement, I feel like to graduate with experience in law, like it's such a great opportunity to actually do the placement and graduate as a law student, because it's quite difficult for law students to get a job outside within the industry of law. So it's
So I think one thing that's really great about our university is that separates from a lot of universities, that we have our USPs that we offer placements to our students. A lot of work
Sorry, I just need to drink water.
A lot of workplaces, especially when you look at job applications, they say they want 1 year of experience, and a lot of people saying, how can I have 1 year of experience if you're not employing me? But the great thing about our university is that they allow us to have like a sandwich year where we can actually go out into industry and work for a year. So by the time we do graduate, we are already ahead of everyone across the country, because we already have that 1 year experience. Or if someone opts to have that 4-week experience is still experience.
I studied product design, and actually, to begin with, the way I even got into uni, I didn't go to uni straight away. So I spent 2 years at sixth form, then I did the foundation course, and then I went on to uni. And then I even failed first year. A lot of people don't know this is my first time saying on my channel. Yeah, I failed first year due to like just personal problems, and by the grace of God, I was able to just, you know, I came back stronger. I came back stronger, and I managed to also do my placement year. And when it came to applying for placement, it was really hard, because it's something that I really like. In my head, I thought, yeah, I'll tap into like do my CV, my portfolio, and all this stuff, because obviously I study a design-based course as well. Like, you know, it is combined with like technology and stuff. But doing portfolio, as anyone that does design-based course, you know how long it is. Doing my portfolio took such a long time, like literally like months. Like I had someone that was overlooking my work, and I was so grateful for him. Literally, I come back here, you know when you think this is banging, this is sick, I send it to him, no. I sent it to him, no. Like the amount of times he kept saying no, yeah, so it was so discouraging. Like it got to a point where, like, you know, like during the Easter break as well, yeah, I'll go to my other friend university, bless him, like I'll go to his uni, because I was back home, like London, and I couldn't be at uni, so therefore I couldn't use like Adobe and stuff like that. So I'll go to his uni and spend my time at his uni trying to edit, trying to like redo my CV, all this. It was work, literally. But I'm glad that like he kept saying no to everything, because then what happened when I started applying for these jobs, I kept getting interviews, like endless interviews. I even ran out of money. Like I even ran out of money, like to go to these places. But like it was one thing to go to these interviews, but I wasn't getting the jobs. Like, so you would think the more experience that you have in interviews, you would become more confident, but it started kicking down my confidence, because I just started feeling like, oh, here we go again, like I'm going to this interview, I'm probably not going to get the job. Do you get what I mean? Like it's like until I had this one specific interview, yeah, I really thought I got the job. I really thought I got the job, yeah. And I got a call from the CEO, and then he was just like, nah, you didn't make the cut. And he's like, but your CV, everything was so good, you're so confident, you're so this. And I was like, oh, thank you so much, but can I just ask one thing? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, because you are not the first person that said that to me. Like, what is it that I'm lacking? Because clearly I'm not good enough, because I keep getting interviews, but you're telling me that I'm good. Like, it's just a whole contradiction. Like it just didn't make sense. But anyways, all in all, I ended up getting a placement. Thank God. Literally that day, I wanted to cry. Like I screamed down the phone. Like literally, it was actually a testimony in itself, because I had applied to like more than 60 companies. And I kept getting like, so when I say so many interviews, I kept getting a lot of interviews, and like it got to the point listen, I was living off noodles. Like there's nothing wrong with noodles. There's nothing wrong with noodles.
Well, they used to say lifestyle.
But honestly, like it was actually peak. Like it got really peak, and obviously I was seeing like all my friends around me like getting interviews and stuff, and it sort of like demotivates you, because just like, well, I've been working on my CV and I've been doing this, like clearly it's good enough, because it's not like I'm not getting these interviews. But yeah, so I did my it wasn't even a year, it was like 10 months worth of experience at my workplace, because now the uni, they've changed it a bit. Like before, yeah, they've changed the requirements, because before you had to do your placement for 12 months, but now if you do it for 6 months, it's actually okay. Like because the
it depends on the course.
It does actually.
So some courses provide you an option where you can do a short placement, which is the minimum is 4 weeks for some courses, and the maximum is like they don't do it academic year now. They do it like 30 weeks, some courses, or 40 weeks. So it's not necessarily, you're not fixed to an entire year, but some courses only provide you with a whole year's placement.
But I would say,
and I
if
think
you
that's
can,
your experience as well.
Yeah.
Mine is 30 weeks, so I have to get a placement for 30 weeks, and that's a maximum, not maximum, that's a minimum amount that I have to get. I can't get below that, or it doesn't count as anything.
But I think some courses are different in the sense that those 30 weeks doesn't have to be one specific company. So you can do it in chunks. So you can say you can do 2 weeks with JP Morgan, and then you get the
this fly. That's so disrespectful.
This heat is not right. But yes, so it really depends on your course, on what the requirements are.
I would also say, if you can do like a whole year experience, then do it. Do you know what I mean? Try and stick to it, or like change companies if you feel like, oh, this is not it for me. That's another thing. Like a lot of people don't think, a lot of people think that they have to stay within that company just because they signed a contract. Like if you are not comfortable, like just
well, you've got to know the terms and conditions of the contract first.
Of course, no, of course. But at the same time, obviously, everyone gets assigned. Is there a mentor or someone from uni?
Looks over your placement throughout the whole.
Your placement advisor. Yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah. So obviously, if there is any issues or whatever, just be open with them and just tell them what's going on. And so when looking for placement share, I feel like at first when you first start, you're so picky. You are so picky.
You're not gonna do that.
I know my standards. I know who I am. Like,
how much they're gonna pay
honestly, if it's not 32K, I'm not on it. Like,
but then if in a bad situation where you're not really lucky in the interviews, then your options start
just going down like that.
And I don't mind 17K. I don't mind commuting.
I don't mind
like your standards really drop. I feel like placements really. I think there's no fault in placements. I feel like with a lot of courses, placements either informs what you want to do after uni, or it confirms what you don't want to do after university. Some people are going into placements like, maybe this career path is not for me. And I think it's beneficial to meet it or some people actually, statistics even show that people that have done a placement, their attainment skyrockets compared to people that haven't done a placement. So it's even because you have a strong mindset of what you're going to do, how you're going to accomplish it, because you know what each company wants. So it's more of a gain than a loss for placements. And the thing that I do love about our university is that, and I didn't even know this until a couple of days ago.
What?
That there's in the careers hub, they do mock interviews with you.
They do.
You not did this?
Yeah. Like video mock.
You did it?
Yeah.
I did it.
And I work for the union. Wow. No, but honestly, they really provide you with like
support.
with a lot of support that a lot of institutions don't provide you.
Also, I feel like you need to, like, the support is there, but you need to
seek it
for
yourself.
You know what I mean? Some people have got, like, the pride,
no, honestly, some of us here, or some of you students here, because it's, we really need a reality check. Because when you really assess the situation, you want them to provide you opportunities, come to you with opportunities, and even if the university did all of this, you still wouldn't tighten up. You can't have your cake and eat too. If you want the support, if you want the help, you've got to come out your way and use all the resources that are available to you. And if you don't know, ask.